Is there anything better than a trip getting ready?
Nope.
For a long journey where our podcast released a new epi, searching for a fade fiend, new fixation. Giving this a subscribe is the same sensation. Started with the day ones, they gave us fuel to support the season. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here for a reason. Notification bells, text some friends, all to let you know. Check your Bluetooth, connect, talk your wisdom out of.
Oh man, we are live. I'm excited. We got Johnathan with us. What's up, JG? How you living?
Man, you know, I'm living well. my alma mater just got mollywopped. I traveled an hour and a half north to the house that RG3 built and watched a demolishing of my squad.
That's how your Saturday is getting started.
It's ending, but yeah, I guess moving out. Right?
It started bad, it ended bad, but you got to smile. So we happy about that.
Always.
Yo, JG, I'm gonna get to the first topic, dog, and I'm gonna tell you that we want a straight no chaser. We want straight no chaser. I just need you to know that. The people they here for the realness, they here for the smoke. All right. We are here for the smoke. Oh, Polly Pockets is in the house. What's up, Polly?
Oh,
I'm here. Happy fashionably late.
She already knows the straight no chaser. So we get into the first one. This is you know what? This relationships right here. This relationship. We're gonna talk relationships right quick. We started off. Yo, if a female octopus is hungry and doesn't want to mate, but the male tries to, she'll let him insert his mating arm, boom, and then begin the process before inching closer to him. Then she'll strangle him, kill him, and feast on his corpse in her den for a few days. Hold on now. JG, I'm not starting with you. We're going to start with the lady. Polly Pockets. What female octopus? What is going on?
I mean, no means no, but he went ahead. I'm a still watching him in there. So what is she supposed to do? He got 7 more. He'll be fine.
No,
he is dead. He is dead.
Did she just? She said you might have 10 fingers, but if you out of one, golly. But
you can still function with 9 fingers.
Hold on, JG. Didn't I say it was the mating arm? I didn't say it was the, like if you got to pick one. Okay, JG, if you got to lose a digit on your hand, if you got to lose a digit on your hand, which one you taking to lose, JG?
My pinky.
Which one? Pinky. All right. Did I say it was the pinky arm? Nah, bruh. I said, what? I even demonstrated, bruh. This the mating arm. This the mating arm. JG,
are we
I'll
sure
let your boy.
One mating arm? What if he has like 2? He'll be okay.
We don't know that. But you didn't ask. You didn't try to clarify, girl. You said, well, that gone. That's what you said.
I think he had 8 mating arms. It's fine. He'll be okay. You can find another one.
She said, chop it off now, ask questions later. JG, help me out, bro. What?
Well, okay. Did I miss something? I thought you said she kills him though. She strangles him, right?
But JG,
it don't matter what other appendages you got. She
no, JG. Before you die, your mating arm then got cut off.
Oh yeah, at that point,
she strangles you, and then she kills you. You don't die from that. You just sitting there. It's gone.
So at that point in time, you would have died anyway. So maybe that's a mercy killing. I think at that point in time. But no, that is some harsh stuff.
I did not know that.
And we were all in the military. So like I think they told you the horror stories like in certain countries, that you get caned or whatever. But like if you feel something, they cut your hand off, right? Like
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
So, but again, in that statement, I did not hear once where you said that she indicated that no meant no. She just said it.
JG,
it just says,
JG, see, bro, you understanding where I'm coming from. JG, help me out, bro. Help me out right here. This is what I'm saying. What about the word on the street? How come ain't nobody else know this? Like your homie couldn't tell you, hey man, I got out of there. She took my mating arm, but I got out of there and I want y'all to know what happened. I saw a couple other corpse in the corner because she said what I said. She feasts on his corpse in her den for a few days. So maybe she had me over to the house, but she ain't finished eating Jeffrey from last week. And I'm like, oh, Lord have mercy. Girl, go ahead and take that because I'm out. I throw my little ink spot. That's what they do, right? I throw the little ink spot and I'm out.
Yeah, and I'm out.
Or maybe he wasn't good enough to be invited back to the den.
Oh, she did this thing in the alley, like in the streets. We doing this right here.
She's saying performance rendered the reaction in which
okay
just, didn't make it. You did. Well,
JG, I want to know what are there any gentlemen octopus out there? Like maybe he was just gonna take it slow. He won't go push too hard, and she read the situation wrong, and she lashed out for the mating arm. I
agree. Bro, like there needs to be an octopus advocate general somewhere for the male octopi.
Yeah, we learned something today, and you notice you notice Polly Pockets directly went to support the female, right? Okay. All right. Okay. I just want you to know what we working with, bro. That's what we working with. All right. Hey, I got this. While we on relationships, I got another one for y'all. They were in love. They married and divorced 6 years later. Now she has to pay him $13,000 a month. Do I have your interest? Do y'all want to get the background?
Yeah.
All right, I'll allow it.
Okay. They're ready. They'll bite. In 2017, Rachel Lindsay went on the Bachelorette reality show to find her dream man. She found this chiropractor named Brian Abasolo. She was so in love, she got married in 2018, a year later, without a prenup. Posed for pics, looking so happy. Fast forward 6 years later, she's in a bitter divorce battle after he filed for divorce, and now she has to pay him a whopping $13,000 a month. Oh, I'm sorry, Polly Pockets. Why I seem so happy? $13,000 a month
in your pocket
in spousal support, even though they have no kids. She had offered him $10,000 a month, but he asked for $16,000. Stating, I deserve to keep my same lifestyle. He had also asked for $70,000 for his legal fees, even though he's the one who filed a divorce, but the court said he did not believe that was reasonable. The judge then ordered Rachel to pay Brian $15,000 in attorney fees and $5,000 to his forensic accountant. Now Brian is back filing yet another case against her to get $35,000 from him. JG, let's start with you because I want Polly Pockets to stew for a little while on this one. JG, go and get in there, bro. Go and get in there. $13,000 a month from your ex. You good with that?
Of course. Because
thank you. She signed a prenup.
Shorts. We have been taking it in the shorts from all these celebrity relationships that you hear about, right? And
yes.
Very few times do you hear about, such and such, and that it didn't work out, and the female gets any of the damages with respect to having to pay for spousal support. Only time you hear it is if male athlete, male celebrity, male superstar has to pay for not only just the kids, but to like that phraseology that just kills me, to keep them in the lifestyle that they've been accustomed to.
Same lifestyle.
And I'm like, what? Like, I brought the lifestyle, like she didn't become accustomed to it until we got to accustomed together. Like it was, so in my mind, it is a deterrence to succeed and be achieving, in your lifestyle. If you meet somebody and they're like, well, we go out on these fancy trips, we have nice things, we provide, we live in certain areas. That's a standard of living that we have grown into, or I've brought to you. So now I so why do you get plussed up? Like, if that happens with the royal family, that they don't get that stuff. Like, you like, if you got kids, okay, we'll send some money for the kids. But you don't get to keep your title. You don't get to keep none of that custom living. But we in America, only in America.
Yo, Polly, I know you want to get in there. You got a problem with this?
No, I'm fine with it because she picked him and she brought him to her style of living because she only got famous off him. So she can go ahead and pay him $13,000 a month. That's fine.
Oh.
He probably had to lay off his chiropractor business for a while to support her. So he could have in his business, and then how many photo ops and things he had to do that he probably didn't want to, but he only did it because she picked him. So yeah, she can, and she clearly has it, so she can pay him.
Hey, Polly Pockets. You might have lost a little bit of the barbershop earlier, but we back with you now. That's why we got you on. That's why she on the podcast.
I got the barbershop and the salon, so it's fine.
Oh shit! Yes, ma'am, you do. Yes, ma'am, you do.
Are they gonna let? Is the club gonna let you back in for that statement? Like, is your membership in review now? They're like, hold on.
What? Hey,
okay.
All right.
New popping up all the time, though, right? You just go to the next one.
I feel like this one is still relationships. It might be point of view, but all right, we got a little military background, but some of the people watching, I see Sherman Lemuel is on, Jamal is on. Thank y'all for joining us live there on IG. I gotta see what YouTube is popping. I get the most views on YouTube. So my husband leaves for AIT. For those who don't know, like when you come in the Army, you learn your job, and when you learn your job, that's where it's called. It's called AIT, Advanced Individual Training. Just so people know. So my husband is getting ready to go learn about his job in the Army in November. He doesn't have a license, a driver's license, or plans of getting one. Fine with me, she says, because I'm not going to force him to. But he wants to take our only car with him to his Army training. And I said that is very selfish of him to do that. And she's a stay-at-home mom, and so she says, I'm not going to get a job because I don't want to. And that's been discussed in the past. So I'm also going to get a surgery at the end of October, and he leaves about 2 weeks after that while I'm on the mend. I'm going to take him there to his Army training because I made it clear that he is not to drive without a license, and I make his life a pain because I take him to work. I pack his lunch. I leave him there. It's time for him to be picked up. She says that they have a 2-year-old to take care of, and that 2-year-old comes first. Now, the man that's going off to Army training, he got a surgery a few months back, and she feels like she was there for him more than he is for her. She's about to have her surgery in other instances. He's more worried about his birthday than her surgery. His birthday is coming up in October, and she feels like her health comes before his birthday. Now, she didn't get Mother's Day this year because he had surgery a week before. And she said she was okay with it because it's not always about her. And his remark was, so I'll have to cancel my birthday for your surgery. Hold on, I'm almost there. He was supposed to go away for a weekend with his friends, but that's around the time of her surgery. And he brought up Mother's Day and she said, I didn't get my day off and cute gifts like everybody else, and my health comes first. And he claims to not have freedom. And she said, oh, well, maybe you shouldn't have gotten a license. You should have gotten a license like everyone else, which is actually a good burn. And the DMV around there is booked up until November. She says she's not going to make an appointment for him because it's not her job. So to shorten it all up, she feels like her husband is selfish and all he cares about is having a good birthday and doing all these fun things for himself. But the second it comes to her, she feels like she's put on the back burner. Her mom is coming down to watch the 2-year-old, and the husband thinks that she can also take the lady around so that she can enjoy the weekend and feel like, and she feels like that's just super selfish. Polly Pockets, I need to know. How does this hit you? How do you feel about this?
Well, I feel like you should have shortened that to like 2 sentences because there's a lot going on.
I wanted you to have a full background, though.
What?
I wanted you to have a full background.
It was too much, but basically they got stuff they need to work out. Yeah, you lost me a while back about details. I don't know, it was too much. I need it on paper. But yeah, they got some stuff to work out, and I don't know. I'm not a marriage counselor. They might need one though if they're married. I don't know. It's just too much.
JG, they got problems.
I'm all in with Double P over here. Like, I think that they need a lot of counseling. They're in a agreement or situation that they got themselves in, and there's too many in betweens. That's
Yes.
Yes, it's difficult to kind of decipher.
Okay. Although I gave y'all their backstory, their life story, what say y'all about people that stay in stuff like this when you know it's toxic? Why don't we always notice that quick? We don't. It's like it's got to blow up in our face before we finally get it. This is gonna be y'all's point of view. Y'all have either seen it, been in it, and then now we're out of it. You're like, dang man, why don't I stay with? Why can't we ask for help while we're in it? Or why can't our friends jump in and help us while we're in it?
Because our red flags look pink to us while we're passing them by, and only once they're behind us are like, oh, they're red. But at that moment in time, that color looks good. Like, oh, I can rock that hot pink color. No. So I mean, you don't know, and your friends were like, "Ooh, I said something last time, they didn't listen to me, so who am I to say it this time potentially?" Or your friends just don't have a backbone and aren't trying to actually help you out. One of the two.
Oh, that's live. That's live right there.
I mean,
that's not hot pink. That's neon red over there.
Yo, JG, I gotta know though. Would you insert yourself if you saw a fraternity brother? Would you be like, dog? I'm around y'all a lot. This ain't working. Would you insert yourself? Would you say something?
So, dude, it like every good professor says at university or anybody at tech school, it depends. The idea that how close am I to this individual, and how much layers of trust do we have? Like, what kind of history we got? If they ask me for my opinion, then yes, I will provide. But the only time I'm inserting myself if it's family, it's a really close friend, because the deal about any of that is, and at least in my family, we always tell you, unless you're really about to be at odds with this person, you wait to tell all your people about any problems that you're going on. Otherwise, just keep people out of your house, because you guys might get over it, but you didn't give the updates to everybody in between, and so that they're still carrying around this issue because your family is like, oh, but you didn't tell us how you got over it or that you guys have made amends. All they realize is that somebody was a butthole before this time or that time, and it's like, well, I'm still holding on to this. That's 4 years ago. We've been moving on past that. Like, that was a growth, man. That was growing pains. We good now.
Yes.
Like, so you reserve those times because otherwise you end up being a de facto counselor, and then that's not that's not a great position to be in either. Like, I don't even know if I would want to get paid to do something like that, because that's just too much drama. And I didn't get, like, I always laugh about this. I didn't get that whole intuition gene with women. Like, people understand women better that are the male variety. Like, I didn't, like, I'm on the opposite end. Like, I need the signal flagging. I need to be written down. I need to have the full bullet point presentation, and then I'm on that one particular female that I'm talking to. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go to this is news. This is news. I hope it came up in y'all's feed. So Shannon Sharp, he's been on ESPN. He is an amazing retired NFL player. Was a tight end, won some championships. He went live on IG while he was performing the act, or as we are led to believe, he was in the middle of performing the act. And I just got to know, if you are in the case where your IG live is on, I'm on IG live right now with you guys, and people hear you performing the act, I need to know, what are y'all doing next? Now I'm gonna flip a coin here and see who's going first. Okay, JG, you go first. Brother, what you doing?
I didn't see no coin go up in the air.
Yeah, me neither. Maybe I want to go first.
I flipped the thumb drive. See, I flipped the thumb drive. You the red side because you a Kappa, and she the black side because yeah, you the red side.
I got it. So before the days of social media going live, I actually ran into this exact situation on the regular phones. And so when Shannon Sharp said, you know how people butt dial and stuff like that?
Yes, sir.
I had I thought I had, you know, when you decline a call, I thought I had done that. And so I had to have a conversation, a very awkward conversation with one of my previous relationships about my current relationship. And it was pretty, Anyway, so what happens next, if you know about it, then you immediately try to cut it off, and then you say, oh, we were watching, you insert your best excuse at this point in time. Yes. An adult film, a pretty racy movie, Black Mirror, which I'm on right now, you know, so it's stuff that, you know. So if you know about it, now if you don't know about it, like, you have to do damage control, kind of like what Shannon tried to do. So I've actually not listened to the recording, but I want to know how everybody knows it's Michelle. But I think I know why it's Michelle. Everybody knows it's Michelle, but I'm like, But damage control.
It's a minute and 16 long. I can't say I've heard the whole thing, but I thought in the throes of passion, I thought he maybe mentioned her name. Is like, Michelle, you're doing the damn thing right now. I assume. I think he uttered, from what I gathered, he uttered her name, and that's how we got the name Michelle. But that's all we got. Okay, Polly Pockets, you on IG Live? What are you doing next?
So if I supposedly didn't know, and then I found out somehow,
she don't sound believable. But we gonna get to that.
I'm gonna get my phone and be like, oh, turn that off right away. But my thing is like, why would you just throw your phone? Why don't you make sure it's silent, do not disturb? Like, you really want like text message notifications and it to light up on you. But yeah, you turn that thing off and like make excuses, figure something out. And I haven't listened to it either. But are you sure he's saying Michelle and not like my Shell, which could be like my Rochelle, my insert other name? You know, people have different names. You know, it could be Michelle or it could be something that sounds like it. I don't know. But again, I gotta have to listen to it. Like, is it clear or not?
Yes.
Who it's talking to or about?
I want to cure. I know y'all grew up in places different from me, so I want to get your point of view. When y'all were growing up, did every block in y'all's neighborhood, did y'all throw rocks at the crazy lady? If y'all had a crazy lady, did y'all have one? I remember when I was growing up, we had this dude. He was called the Hey Man. That when he walks, he's like, he likes to make them noises like when he walked, and we were all afraid of him as kids. So did y'all have a crazy lady? Did y'all throw rocks at her house? Did y'all have a crazy man? We started with you, JG, Polly Pockets. Did y'all have any crazy people that, you know, y'all tormented as a kid?
We absolutely had a lot of crazy people. I grew up on the streets down of LA, right? So we've got homeless people everywhere. You turn left, you turn right, you know, then they're also they're on some type of drug or some type of addiction of some sort. So, well, first, there's no rocks to throw around because it's a city, and like rocks are precious metals at this point. You know, they're rare. But no, you see them, and then you cross to the other side, and then you keep walking. You don't make eye contact. You don't, because we had a couple of yell things at you. I'm not engaging. Absolutely not. I don't need things like poked into me. I don't need them to follow me. I don't need them to slash my tires. No, minimal contact.
We didn't think about all that. It's because they can follow you home. They know where you live. Yeah. Hey, girl, you smart. JG. JG, did you have a crazy lady, crazy man throw stuff at their house, egg their house, Halloween?
Yeah. And you know, I was a military brat, so we bounced around. So I had several of them. So like, every 4 years I would get a new one and be like, okay, so how are we supposed to deal with these people? I will say in all of the trips and all the stops that we've made, we never the play was never to throw rocks at those individuals. It was to take, you know, a page from Miss Pocket's situation. We ran in space. And you know, I like my mom was like, you better be nice to those people, you know, blah blah blah, like show them love, because you know I was raised up in a Christian household, and sometimes, you know, we do the right thing even though we were scared. So but no, we never, you know, we never did anything. But I grew up around the time of Goonies, right? Like, you know, so Chunk and things of that nature. Like we did some really weird things back when I was coming up, and you know, people were labeled differently, and people, you know, that we had some different protocols. So, but yeah, I definitely had multiple different individuals, and you know,
I mean, who we call them crazy, but we don't know. Like Polly said, it's an addiction. They could be something. Okay. I'm just kind of curious on something here. Megan Good, we get to a little entertainment. Megan Good is reportedly paying all of Johnathan Major's bills, including $75,000 a month for child support and dog training. Now, for those who don't know, Johnathan Majors, very, very popular actor. Most famously, he was in some Marvel movies recently before they let him go. And he's done some great. When he did like a Tuskegee Airmen movie, he's done some stuff. He's done some things. JG, bruh, you got you a ride or die. I mean, at this point, she's literally a ride or die. You gonna accept the money when she says, "Man, I got you, dog. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna float you for a little while." Are you gonna take the $70,000 a month that you owe in child support? You gonna let her pay that for you and some dog training? You know, because maybe you got a new little puppy or something. You gonna accept that, brother?
All right. So how many people are we connected to? Because I don't.
Well, right now on IG, we got 3 people live on IG.
I need to figure out how I need to have to walk this back, because I tell you what, before I said maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I'd have been like, nope, never. I'm a man. I can do this myself. I don't need money, woman. Look, we'll figure this out together, but I have to take care of my responsibilities and things of that nature. Now, today, I am of a different mind, a more enlightened state. If you know, I'm being honest and saying, hey, this person, like you said, she's a ride or die. She's trying to show that she's in it 10 toes down in the relationship. And what lessons that I've learned, I guess, through the fire, if you will, is that allow people to help you, right? You know, we all have different love languages and things of that nature. And sometimes people, that's, you know, gifts is one, you know, people's love language. And if that's how they're showing they love you, is by helping support you through this rough time, because they understand that, you know, when you level up and when you get through this transition situation, you're going to be in a better situation. They're betting on the come, for lack of a better term. But yeah, like you shouldn't look at the gift horse in the mouth in this situation. And I would say in Jonathan Majors' circumstance, I think he got a raw deal from the MCU. But again, I don't want to get us kicked off and completely banned all whatever. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but uh, but I honestly think that this is a tremendous show of humanity and love
Yeah.
from Megan Good. I hope this is not an image ploy. But regardless, I don't know what their relationship was before, but I just, from what it is now, like I think this is a very humane and admirable
Yeah.
offer. And yes, I
Yeah.
would. At this stage and day in my life, if this is, hey, this is gonna be my boo, this is gonna be, my relationship moving forward. Yes, I'm a yes.
And I to your point, I like the way you said it. So first of all, I hope you don't have to walk it back. But second of all, bro, I think we all change. I think there are different points in our life. You're like, oh no, man, I'm good. I'm good. Until you got your day in court and you behind on your child support, and now you got other problems. And
Right.
so when you're at a different place in life, you realize, man, I appreciate this help. And I may not be down for long. I'm starting to get some phone calls. The farther we get away from my situation, I'm still starting to get some phone calls. Some people realize my talent and they're going to bring me back. And so I'm going to be able to get you back. Let's make sure that on that kitchen table, we keep receipts, literally and figuratively, of what you are helping me with. You floating me, I want to make sure I'm going to get you back with interest.
Yeah.
And then, that person may fight you. Be like, oh, no, you don't have to pay me back. No, I want to do it. You could give this away to your favorite charity or whatever you want to do. But I want to let you know I got to give it back. So that's okay. I believe, JG, that it depends on where we're at in life, right?
100%. And,
Okay.
like, I honestly, yeah.
Okay. JG, I just got to know one other little thing then. When you in the barbershop, this just got out, dog. I mean, I just got this. I just got this week. I found out. So now everybody know. Bruh, do you go to the barbershop after this? I mean, how are you going to handle it at the barbershop? Because cats going to be in your business. They're going to ask you some questions. Maybe even your boys. Maybe even some of your frat. Like people going to ask you, yo, son, I heard this. So how you going to handle it when your boys find out?
Yeah, you just got to stand on business. Once you make a decision as an adult, like, and again, that again shows me the level of maturity or the level of adulthood you've reached, right? Like when you make a decision as an adult and you still worrying about the naysayers, still worrying about the haters, still worrying about your so-called support from friends, understand that like you haven't reached a level of maturity in your adulthood walk. Today, like again, when I say, okay, I'm gonna let this do it because this is what's best for me and my relationship, I'm gonna stand on that business. I'm gonna stand on that decision. And you can't address everybody. Like, I'm not a public figure in that way. But even if you're Jonathan Majors, you don't actually require that, right? Say I made the decision. That's a personal decision between me and her. I'm sorry that it got out or whatever. It's unfortunate, but we've made a decision and to move on. Now, if you're in a barbershop, it's your boys, it's a community, and you can say, hey, this is why, and this is what I think about it. And I mean, again, basically deal with it or don't deal with it, like it or whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me any difference. The decision is made. I move forward. We are making this together. I mean, if you want to come talk to me on some man stuff, or you want to, just curious about learn some information, I'm happy to provide. But there's still a limit to that too. I'm not gonna go nitpicking, getting too deep into all of it. I've made this decision. This is what I'm doing. Now, if you got something else to say behind that, we might have to have different words, and then we have to change the conversation to, But like, and it doesn't matter. Like, so it's the same way when in barbershop, like there's some ground rules, there's some unofficial rules that are said that like, hey, you can't talk about who you voting for necessarily.
Yep. Yep. Lost him. Dang. Lost him mid thought there. So Polly, we're gonna come back to JG when we get that connect back. Polly, what say you about Megan Good reportedly paying all of Johnathan Major's bills, including $75,000 a month for child support and dog training?
I mean, they haven't been together that long. I wouldn't do that, but if she got money to spend and that's how she's gonna spend, I mean, that's really nice of her, but I don't know. I guess it's such a short-term relationship that I guess if it was like a decade long, I'd be like, oh, okay, but how do we know he's gonna stay with her after later? I don't know. It's just
that's a good point.
Is he gonna just reap the benefits? Not saying that he intentionally would do that, but that's where I go because I don't feel like you've had enough time to really learn each other.
Yeah.
But for her, like, oh, that's super nice. That's karma will come back to you. But I have a lot of questions.
Yeah. Okay. This is a one right here. I gotta know. We'll get your opinion and then we'll come back to JG. All right. When a girl DMs you, how's your relationship going after that? Polly, you find out that some lady's been in the DMs with your guy. How's the relationship going?
How much is she offering? What does she want? What do I got? Like if she wants him to buy some feet pics, like no, pass.
Yeah.
But if she's like, hey, go be my arm candy for a night, I'll pay you $100,000. Well, we can negotiate something. Got some bills I can pay.
There's a possibility. Is what
I
you
like
saying.
to stay on. Yeah. We can work it out. If she wants to, I don't know. As long as she's not trying to like steal his social security number and open a credit card and like,
Hey, what if she's trying to be the Megan Good and said, let me pay your bills, including your child support and your dog training?
That's
what
fine.
If that's what she wants?
Is she a robo DM though, or is she a legit DM?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, them fake people that be texting you and sending you pictures. We assume that's what they look like.
Yeah, because they're like, hey, I got a new number. Here it is. Who are you?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. All right. I like that. I was very curious. Hear me out here. I'm gonna give you point of view for this one. Okay. I walked into a sandwich shop and they had a guy standing out there with his hand tablet, taking the order. And he's gonna ask my lady for her order. But then I jump in front of her and throw my arm in front of her. And I say, hey man, don't be asking for her phone number. I know she fine. Yo, Polly, is that some game right there? Show my lady a little love right there.
No, he gotta get his hearing checked. He asked for your order, not your number.
But like before he said anything, jump out, throw the arm, man. I mean, my lady gotta feel good off of that, right? She feel good off of that.
You're creating a scene. Just leave her be. She just wants a damn sandwich. There's time to do that.
Wow. God, man.
Probably during like peak lunch hours.
Yeah.
Point A to point B. You're slowing people down. There's a line behind you too.
It's true. That's true. Didn't think about all that.
Like, all right, what did you order? Oh, you didn't order yet? Oh, okay.
Somebody told me something the other day, and they said you can't end up with too many girls in your stable, or you'll end up writing a country song. You agree with that? What? If you got a lot going on, and you got this drama and this drama and this drama, and if you got too many ladies in your stable, you're writing a country song.
I got the country. Have we heard hip hop and rap lately?
What? That's true.
Hey, problems.
Hey. Because he had me at the country song. I thought it was funny. I thought it was witty, but you are wittier. I'm just throwing that out there. That's not bad right there. Okay, I like that. And let me get your point of view on this. If a pretty girl randomly asks you to go catch a sandwich with her, and she says that she is buying, but you guys walk about 3 miles in 85-degree Texas heat, are you going?
I mean,
Should I go?
It's 85 degrees. It's not that hot.
It's hot out.
It's not 105.
Well, 85. Hey, she was wearing a hoodie, so it's hot. I know she hot. Do I go?
3 miles. You probably need that walk, huh?
She was trying. Oh, she was dropping hints to tell me to burn some calories.
Yeah, before you get some calories, you gotta go walk.
Oh, dang! I didn't think of it like that.
But it depends. Like, does the value of a sandwich mean something to you? Like,
yeah.
Or
Yeah.
it's tight, you don't have enough, we got to make it to payday, and you can't really make it that far.
Yo, I didn't even think of it like that. Okay, you put me up on game here. I gotta go back and reevaluate some stuff, man, because sometimes you think you killing it, but you done gave me some different points of view. Polly, that's how we got you.
You're making red flags out of like salmon pink flags, and that's
oh, good callback. Good callback. All right, I gotta get another. We're gonna go to entertainment. This is an entertainment question here. Devin Rashad joined. What's up, D? Yo, Beyonce has the biggest selling country album of the year and didn't receive not even one Country Music Awards nomination. That's according to Real Mike Media. Well, Polly, how did that make you feel? Why they do her like that?
I mean, they've been doing her since she came out with a song. So did we expect they were going to be like all of a sudden welcoming? Yeah. But are you doing it to go into a new genre, or are you doing it to get that country nomination? What are you doing it? Are you doing it for the love of the art, or are you doing it for breaking records? Which she already broke records. She already, captivated probably more audiences than she would have otherwise. But like, if you really, right, artists always like, oh, I do it because I love to do it for my fans. It's all about the fans. It's all about the fans. If it's all about the fans, then who cares about country? What is
nominations?
Yeah, whatever. And nobody even watches the Texas. Like, who watches the Country Music Awards anyway?
Nah.
I don't watch it. Like, okay,
yeah, you're right. That would have been hard. She get to the beauty salon, like, hey, y'all gonna tune in? Y'all gonna watch? Like, I'm up after Garth Brooks. Y'all gotta sit through like 3 or 4 country performances, and then I'll be on.
Why do that? You can Spotify, catch it on IG, some other performance.
Look at you.
You got a whole thing on Disney, right? Just go to Disney, watch it, catch it on Disney.
That's why we got you here, Polly. That's why we got you here. We gonna stay with the point of view here. Erica Mena goes crazy when she finds out Safari only has to pay $4,000 a month in child support. See, the video shows her celebrating that she won primary custody. It's never about the kids, Polly, but she was like celebrating on the phone, and someone's filming this. And then all of a sudden, she's devastated when that person goes on to tell her that she has all of the financial burden. Now, I'm just kind of curious here. Should that have changed? What you asked for primary custody. Now, the fact that you didn't get more in child support that you expected, that shouldn't change things, right? $4,000 a month sound like good money.
Some people that they don't even make that much.
Yeah.
Do teachers even make that much?
Depends on the state.
Like, I don't know.
But no.
Teachers chime in. I don't know. But I thought you wanted primary custody.
Yeah. Yep.
So you get to make decisions. You probably got to pay for that stuff too. I mean, can't have. What are you trying to have? Money for?
It's never about the kids, Polly. It's never.
I also don't know who you're talking about. I feel like you made those names up. I don't know who those people are. So, are they rich and famous? I don't know.
But here's the thing. How many times you read an entertainment column though? Yeah,
Exactly.
see, yeah, but you know, I'm hitting you up on game. There's some people out there that know. I bet Jamal know who I'm talking about. Jamal's on, but Jamal, hit me up in the chat, man. Let me give me a heads up that you know who I'm talking about. All right, we're gonna go to a point of view.
Okay. My
This will
point
be
or your
nope.
point?
I think we're back to relationships. I think this is a relationship thing. But hey, but hold on. Just hear me out. Because there are different things that are called relationships. All right. So just hear me out. How late or how long do you have to stay and help somebody when it's late at night? At what point can you say, so hey, yeah, tomorrow I gotta do some things. How late? How long?
Who are you helping? Who
Okay,
like
so here's
how
the point.
close is the ship?
Okay, so you and I went to a concert. Like Sade is about to go on tour again, right? She's got dropping this album. She'll go out. Let's say you know I'm going, you're going, and then you know we form up back outside. Maybe we weren't sitting together. You know, we talking and whatnot, and we walking in the parking lot. I get to my car and I see, oh, my tire's flat. I'm going to say you're there for about 20, 25 minutes as I'm trying to figure out who I'm going to call to change the tire so I can get home. How long you guys stay, Polly? Because we at the end of the concert. And I'm going to just let you know, it's about 11 o'clock at night. It's about 11 o'clock at night. How long you staying, Polly?
I learned you don't have equipment in your car or a donut to change your own tire. Okay, so you failed there. Then you need to call someone so you don't have AAA or your insurance won't cover you. Okay, so I already have questions about you.
Wait a minute.
11 o'clock. Why would I be out there with you? Is it cold?
Yo, Polly.
I got Uber credits, so I'm getting an Uber.
Hey,
Maybe
hold on. Polly, sound like, man, I thought we was tight. And then
wait, did you give me a ride or did I give you a ride? Like
we showed up separately. Like I didn't know.
I mean, maybe I could give you a ride. Doubtful that a tire shop's open, but I can give you a ride somewhere if it's not out of my way, so that way you can figure this out tomorrow morning. That sounds like a tomorrow problem. I'm not spending all night.
Well, I already got my answer.
Yeah,
the answer is you ain't gonna stay there long.
No.
Oh, Polly, man. Oh, see, these are the things you gotta find out.
If I didn't have a ride or Uber credits, then I'd stay there. But no,
Polly,
I'm not there anymore.
I'm gonna keep bringing you on the pod, but that's about it. You ain't going to the concert with me. I see. I learned something today. Okay, Polly, this is point of view. This point of view.
Fine.
When you keep having the same conversation with somebody, when exactly can you start taking the short path to answering that or replying to them? You know, like being really short, because your time is valuable. And every time we got to go all the way around. We got to take the long way to find out that we're not going to agree or that it's not a safe, efficient, profitable, or safe option. So there's a friend, right? There's a friend. And we always had this conversation. He's always going places, getting flat tires. And then you keep saying, bro, what'd you say, Polly? You said you ain't got AAA. You ain't got a donut. You don't know how to change it. And you ain't got no Uber credits like me. So do we need to keep having this conversation? Or next time I'm stranded, you're going to be like, man, I told you, we good. Call somebody else.
So I'll tell you once, I'll tell you twice. And on the third time, I'm going to see my above reference text message. Or remember that day when we were in this situation? Just think about that. And then that's it. And then don't even talk to me about it anymore. Just don't. Next topic, please. You got 3 seconds before I cut you off.
I've been on YouTube. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to change a tire. Look, maybe I'm working on it. Maybe I'm trying to improve. I heard you said you're going to tell me the first time. You're going to tell me the second time. Oh, maybe after the second time, I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe. Brother working on it.
I mean, there's so much you can watch out there. I bet you probably spend like all this time watching like TikTok videos or something and learning the latest dance. You can
You're
learning the latest dance.
You're right. I gotta stay up on what's going on TikTok. Okay, point of view, still point of view. Does the doctor's office profile when they send out reminders of appointments, is it racial? So help me out, because you look different from me, Polly. So help me out. Man, I be getting stuff. I be getting a lot of like reminders, and like my appointment is in like 20 minutes and they still hit me up 10, 15 minutes out. I feel like they doing some CPT. You know what that stands for, Polly. Like, so I just want to know, do somebody like you get that same kind of stuff? Like,
because I go to the same doctor's office.
So they okay. All right. Hey, I was wondering if that was cultural. I was wondering.
They start like a week out with me though. They
Oh,
start a week out.
They be hitting me up at the last minute. Like they just know a brother about to ditch them. Like I feel like I'm about to stand them up.
I got like a week prior notice. I get like the day before.
Right.
Definitely have to like confirm at some point in time. And God forbid you don't confirm, then they'll call you. That's the worst. Don't call me.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Then,
You talked me off the ledge, Polly.
I think it's because I have kids. So I think they might be profiling because of like any parents are going to be slow with their children.
See, no, you almost talked me off the ledge and you came back when you said profiling. Polly, I feel like it's racial, Polly. Okay. They be hitting a brother up hard, man. Like, man, we know you ain't gonna show up, dog. You sure you coming? Like you on your way? Like, I feel like that's what they get. You on your way out.
maybe you signed up for extra notifications.
I don't think. Oh, why they always offering the brother the extra notifications? Do they offer you extra notifications?
I mean, you can unclick stuff and say, I don't want these notifications. So I think you just like lazily were like, sure, whatever. I don't care. I don't have time for this.
Brother, don't read the fine prints. What you saying? I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's where a lot of people are wrong. You know, like the flags.
Yes,
like
ma'am.
The flags. Those things are important.
Yeah. All right.
That's how they get you.
Polly, while we on some cultural stuff, what are the most mispronounced words culturally? I'll start first. There are a lot of people, Polly, that try to correct other people, and they always want to say, "Did you say axe or did you say ask?" You know what I'm saying? You see what I did there? Did you say axe or did you say axe?
See, yeah. What about salmon or salmon?
Ooh, yeah, that's always one.
Ants or aunts?
Oh, Polly, hey, you what? You a polylinguist? Like you speak Ebonics, you speak Deep South, you speak Midwest, you speak Northeastern. Like it sounds like you don't heard some things.
Our library. God forbid you skip a couple letters in library.
Yep.
There's more. I
know. So when it comes to these mispronounced words, is it our job to correct people? Or you just let it come and let it just go through? We shouldn't correct them, right?
If they're a little kid and they're trying to learn how to say library, you should probably correct them. If they're learning a language. If there are other people and you know what they said, I guess you should just let them be. Like salmon. We're talking about fish. What other fish could I be talking about? Let me have my L.
Hey, Polly, I want to ask you about something else. This point of view. Hey, you eat chicken sandwiches?
I did in Georgia. Chicken salad chip.
Right. If y'all want to start a fight, those who are watching this, ask this question. Who has the best chicken sandwich? Is it McDonald's? Is it Culver's? Is it Burger King, Popeyes, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, KFC, Church's Chicken, some local place?
Listen, I misheard the question. I heard chicken salad.
Chicken sandwich.
Yeah, I eat chicken sandwiches. I heard chicken salad.
Oh, but we in it now. Who got the best chicken sandwich? Say it with your chest.
I don't know. I haven't had that many.
But you remember we went through the chicken sandwich wars. There's a lot of people. What the streets? What your circle saying?
My circle is chicken nuggets.
Wait a minute.
And I think Burger King's chicken nuggets are the top right now.
Right. Right. So we're gonna go with Burger King chicken sandwich then. That's what we're gonna do now.
No.
What they hey
Let me
Polly,
ask your point of view. Let me ask what your point of view then. What is your selection on the chicken wars? Since there's only two of us for a point of view,
the best chicken sandwich
and I'm gonna quote you.
is Popeyes.
Because it's finger looking good.
No, that's KFC.
Shit.
Ah, you tried to throw that. No, I know the difference. That's Popeyes, not KFC.
Okay.
Okay. I saw online a 5-year-old invited his entire class to come witness his adoption, and
That's
they all
cute.
showed up. Polly, that make you feel good?
Yeah, that's cute.
It is.
Kudos to the parents that let them go.
I know. Now, what would you say if your 5-year-old was like, "Hey, Daddy about to get adopted tomorrow, Mama. Can I miss school to go?" What you gonna say?
Who's Danny? I never heard
Her
his name.
classmate that's about to get adopted.
Right, but I would tell my kid, "Who's Danny? I've never heard you talk about him before."
And she'll say, "My classmate, he about to get adopted, Mama."
And my 5-year-old said the weirdest stuff. So if I believe everything, there's also like a leprechaun at school every day.
So y'all ain't gonna show up. Everybody else there, Mama.
No, I need a letter from the parent. I need some kind of don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. Like I need the teacher to send me a message and say like, this is legit. I don't, because also if you listen to my 5-year-old, she's got like 10 boyfriends too. Like, what are we doing over there? And I don't even know who people are.
No.
Yeah,
That's true. You got it. Okay. Yeah. People have to do. Okay. That's what they need proof.
especially if you want me to take time off work during the
Yeah.
day, or what? I need a babysitter, daycare. That's asking a lot.
We going back to entertainment, Polly. And I gotta ask you, why do celebrities date the same girl? Like the basketball players. Why they doing that? Like,
I've been asking the same question for years. Like, are there not enough people in the world? You think you're better than the other basketball player? Why? Because this season,
I average more. He only averaged 8 points, Polly. I averaged 14.
no, it's probably because your contract got a little bigger. So she said, "All right, on to the next one.
Oh, she upgrading.
Let me not sign a prenup and then walk away with like $13,000 a week for child support."
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good callback to our earlier.
mean-
I hope people got in at the right time and they caught that. And we only got a few more minutes, Polly. We appreciate you, by the way. I'm gonna read something to you here. A society, this will be your point of view. A society that tells a broke man he is not worthy of a woman has no right to tell a man to stick to one woman once he is rich. Do you agree with that?
That is so polar opposite. I'm gonna go from broken nun to rich and hoeing. What a life. What a wife that doesn't have.
Because he could afford it, right? Like, why should we
You
care
know,
what he doing?
But can he afford it? I mean, like, he gonna have to pay each one of them some amount. Now he's got money.
He got it.
Isn't that the moral of this podcast today? Everyone's gonna owe someone some money.
I know we did. We seem like there's a lot of child supporting and significant other supporting.
Yeah. So nobody wanted him when he was at the bottom.
Right.
He's on top. Well, he can do whatever he wants on top. He can pay for it, right? Let him
That's
have
true.
it. Whatever.
I want to know one last thing. This is gonna be hard.
For who? You or me?
This is gonna be for the guys. This is how you look. Here's the look. This is how you look believing her when she says they're just my guy friends. What? She said she said it was just my guy friends. Polly, you look like an idiot when you believe her when she says those are just my guy friends. They always around. You come over, surprise her, pop through. You know, there's one, maybe two in there. They always with her on her IG, you know, her stories. Those are signs, right?
No, why can't she have? Why can't they be just her guy friends if they've been doing the same fantasy football league for 10 years?
No, Polly.
No, I mean,
You're not supposed to believe her when she says they're just my guy friends. I think that's a flag. I don't think you should believe that. And you like JG, you know, in the barbershop, you can't tell people in your circle, nah, man, those are just her guy friends. Because somebody comes to you, yo, JG, remember we was talking earlier, Polly and Jay? We said, what if somebody needs to insert themselves into your life and be like, yo, man, and then there's hey dog, I saw your lady at the mall. She was sitting down at the little Chinese restaurant with old boy, and then like another dude. I just thought you need to know. Oh man, don't worry about it. That's just her guy friends. Don't you look bad if you believe it?
I don't know. I mean, okay, fine. I guess they can't be childhood friends. I don't know. You didn't give me really context. Like, is he like catching them in the bedroom together? Oh, they're just my guy friends? Or are they just like having pizza every Friday night watching some stupid show from like 20 years ago? Because that's what they did when they were in high school.
You surprise her over at the house and they already there.
Oh. See, that's more context I didn't have. So she hangs out with multiple guys.
Yes.
What are those guys? What are what are they doing?
They a little sketch. A couple of them, man. Hey, don't leave your girl around me, kind of dudes.
I didn't they want to share her at the same time, you know? Like, why not do it individually? That'd be smarter on her part. But
JG, you gonna believe her? You gonna believe her when she say those just my guy friends, or you out?
This is gonna be a theme for me. It depends, right? It depends, because here's the deal. Like, how am I trying to be serious with her, or is this just a friend with other, package C?
I think you're trying to be with her. I think you're trying to be with her.
We're gonna have a very, very frank conversation, and I'm too old to be playing the fool. So, something's gonna have to change.
It doesn't sound like he's trying hard enough, because he's getting this call to be there. He's the last call, or he comes over for him. So he's not trying hard enough. He's nah.
Or he's the cleanup man, and he don't know he the cleanup man.
That hurts, Jay.
Yeah,
that hurts.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go to a next one here. As reported by Our Black Union on Facebook, breaking news: a federal judge has ruled former President Donald Trump and his campaign must stop using the song "Hold On, I'm Coming." The decision came after the estate of the late R&B artist and songwriter Isaac Hayes sought an emergency injunction to stop the Trump campaign from using the song at campaign events, alleging the campaign does not have approval. Come on. That song, Isaac Hayes, that family said, we ain't having it. How's that hit y'all? JG, how's that hit you when you hear that?
I mean, this is like the 50th artist that was like, stop, cease and desist, you can't use that no more, like, get away. I mean, so more of the same for me. Like, this is not a surprise or huge shock, earth shaking at all. What I think it does show is that the persistence of the candidate in this situation, and it's just is obliviousness to the rules and kind of how things are. He lives in his world where he says, I'm important enough, or people like me enough, that I can just take whatever music that I want to and use it, and they're going to be cool with it. And maybe if you had the swag or the panache or the fame that he probably believes he has, it would work that way. Like I'm sure, like, you know, President Obama didn't really have to ask, but he probably asked anyway, just because that's the type of dude he was, you know, or is.
Yeah.
And same thing with Vice President Harris. Like I'm sure they asked and they went through the proper steps. Where there's nothing in the past, my understanding of his past dealings that have led me to believe that he would go through the proper channels to get the proper support and things of that nature. And again, the fact that he's had other lawsuits and other people deny claims to allow him to use the music, like it's just so. For me, I'm not surprised. Although one thing that I will say about all of it is that we've normalized just the sheer absurdity of all the things that, you know, this candidate has done. And it's like, why are we even going through this? Right. You know,
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. So it's like, what it shouldn't surprise. It should surprise me, the fact that, you know, that he's still going through these things with other artists and things of that nature, still breaking rules, trying to bend the rules, trying to, you know, gorilla pimp the world. But it doesn't shock me. It doesn't. So, yeah.
Polly, how you feel about the injunction being withheld?
I mean, if someone doesn't want to be tied to it, they have a right to not be tied to it. Like, too easy. That's it. Like, moving on. And if you didn't ask, then, and this has already happened to you, and it's probably going to happen again. I mean, it is what it is. And even, you know, if in other cases people don't ask, but they're like, okay, that's fine. I'm guessing I get the fame, but at this point, like, people don't want the fame. They're like, just please stop, leave me alone. I don't want to be tied to this. So it's absolutely the right thing to do. Get that injunction.
He would lose an octopus arm, right?
Yes, he would.
So.
Here's the last one. Oh, DL joined us. Thanks for joining, DL. This is relationships. I love the reaction.
How many of these? Look, did you count? Like, are these evenly distributed? Because I feel like we've been in relationships a lot.
I know. Hey, people be going through some stuff. People be going through some stuff, and stuff comes to me. You know, I have a number for people to reach out to us and send stuff to the show. But my husband went on a boys' weekend to Prague. He hid a big box of condoms in his luggage. So I broke the seal and I replaced them with a note explaining the locks would be changed when he got home, and I'm keeping the dog. Bruh. Boys' weekend to Prague, and you have a big box of condoms that you packed. Okay. Any volunteers to go first? Who wants to get in there first?
I need you to flip the flash drive. Look, oh no, Polly. Okay, thank you,
Polly. Polly, you sound like you ready.
The only way like this could work is if the boys' weekend was a bachelor party for someone, but there were a bunch of non-married single guys going, and like his task was for party favors. Like but that's a stretch.
Yes.
At least be smart and purchase it after you leave the house if that's your intent. Like,
I need you to repeat that, Polly. Hold on.
Write that down. Write that down.
Party favors.
Single.
Okay.
Okay, you're helping the single men out. Okay.
Single men. Mm-hmm.
You're responsible for the party favors. Okay. They're cheaper in the States than overseas. Let's make sure you add that to your story. You're trying to save money, but you're going to Prague, which is probably not.
Okay. Yep. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, that's like the only way stretch it out, or like again, wait until you're at the airport. I don't know.
JG, what you doing, dog? You open your luggage. You the dude. You open your luggage, and she broke the seal. She left you the note saying that the locks has changed when you get home, and she keeping your dog. You look like a dog, dude. JG,
I got a dog. I got a dog.
Having take my dog anywhere.
Shepherd, but I thank you. I do have a manly dog. This is not a German Shepherd.
You probably drive a Jeep, and you and your German Shepherd go everywhere. Come on, Roscoe, jump up in the seat next to you. That's what you seem like, JG. But she keeping Roscoe. You all right, JG? You gonna make it?
No. So I'm gonna go to Spotify. I'm gonna go to Apple Music. I'm gonna go to Google Tunes, YouTube Music, and I'm gonna just go through the top 25 beggingest R&B popular songs forever. I'm gonna put some Robin Thicke on there. I'm gonna put some Keith Sweat. Usher, Usher got about 4 or 5 songs in there that I could just throw some Teddy Pendergrass, and the most beggingest, and then I'm gonna show up with all the kind of the flowers and accoutrements, and we're gonna try to resolve this as best as you can. Because again, unless Polly is your attorney, you ain't got like. You are dead to rights.
I agree. Polly seemed like she might be able to help you out. She's a Polly Cochran.
Better call Saul. Better call Polly. Look, hey,
hey, so Polly, you didn't know Johnny Cochran was our fraternity brother, but Polly Cochran, you gonna help us out?
She gonna look. We need some assistance because, there's certain things like Donald might know this one, but remember Orange Juice Jones
walking in the rain.
Yeah, talking about you are cold busted.
Yep.
It'll never be the same.
Polly know that song. Polly, look, she know the lyrics.
Yes. I don't even know how. So I mean, you would need to have, and it'd have to be quick because you'd be like, babe, I just saw, and she probably ain't even gonna answer your phone call, and you've already used up your international, because now it's when you're playing, they'll be like, okay, well, not a whole day, It's like, but is she cutting off things? She moving. She'd already talked to her girl. Probably gone packed up to go move with mom. You and you gone for the week, right? You can't even enjoy your trip. It's a double negative, right? At least the whole time you're like, oh man, I don't even know what's gonna be like when I get back home. My whole life has changed. My whole life has changed. But for the negative,
put that on the Spotify list. The genuine got to go on there now.
Genuine on there. Look, genuine.
All right,
look, I know I was going to need to keep notes. I'm gonna bring some paper next time.
This will be the last one. Thanks. We had some people joining us live on YouTube. IG was popping. I didn't check the other platforms, but I apologize. All right, this the last one. Have y'all seen the VRBO commercial where your rental is one way, then your rental without a host is the other way? It shows like a split screen. Yo, if you're the host, why are you still hanging out with them people? Why can't you let the people have a house? So you want the money from the people to be in your house, but you don't want to leave the house. And Polly, you seem like you'd be one of them people. You rent your house out to the people, but you're gonna stay in that one room upstairs the whole time and make it awkward. Did I read that right, Polly?
Oh, I don't.
Why are you still in the house?
I don't want to hear them.
You don't want to. I read that one wrong. Then I read that one wrong. So, Polly, you agree? Man, just get out the house. Get in the house.
Yeah, or just have 2 houses so that way you can live in one and then rent the other one out. Like, what are we doing?
Yes.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, I get that. Yeah, because that you did want that to be your crib, but you like loan it out, and now you got to come back in that crib feeling okay. I got that. I got that. JG, you still hanging out, dog? It's Sunday. You want to watch a little football on your 89-inch TV, and you know they just gonna be upstairs. They didn't come down yet, so you just thought you'd watch the game. That's who you are, right? Right, JG? With your VRBO, JG, you still in the house, ain't you? I think I lost him. I'm just kind of curious then here, Polly. Why do you think people still want to be in the house? Is this their way of saying, I just want to make sure that no one is going to abuse my house? Maybe that's why they're doing it.
I just honestly think that they don't have anywhere else to go, so they're trying to make some money, and like, they don't have the ability to go anywhere else because they don't have a second house. So they just are like, okay, well, I have 3 bedrooms. I really only need 1. Nobody's living. Like, my family moved out. I got divorced. I have these 2 rooms. So I'm just going to stay here and try to make some more money to help me with my mortgage. Like, I think at the end of the day, that's what it is. I didn't know it was such a big trend, but until I saw those commercials. But
Yeah.
people can't afford, mortgage or rent, and things are expensive, but you're still making less than $4,000 a month, and you got to pay like $10,000 for child support apparently. Whatever.
Nice
So they need some money. They need some money.
Yo, Polly, this was fun for me. Thanks everybody that joined in. If you stayed the whole time, cool. That just makes you like a super fan. So thank you. Hope we gave you as many laughs as I thought we would. And for those who just popped in, popped out, yo, we still appreciate you. We love that you got in. I see on IG we had Sherman Lemuel, Jamal Algie, Egyptian Zumba Queen, Devin Rashad, DL. Appreciate y'all getting in. I saw we had a few people on YouTube. Thank you very much. Polly, have a great rest of the night. And thanks for talking with Donato.